All right, so we are going right into the part two. Okay, so after I fill the form, we've set the dates and everything. Now the next step is to let her know, send her all the information, and then also what I did was that I did the invitation letter, just in case she goes to the embassy and they ask who you are going to visit. Because on the DS160 form, you have to put the information. If you are the one inviting your mom, you put your name there, that you are the one inviting them. You have to put where you work and then all that. You have to put all that information there. So you have to send a letter, to the US consulate, and then your name and your address, and then dear consular, and then invitation letter for my mom. And then you write, I wrote it nicely that I'm inviting my mom. I say, hey mom, how are you doing? I miss you so much and all that. I'm inviting you to come spend some time with your grandchildren. We all miss you. Everybody misses you. Something simple. Something very simple. 1, 3, 4, 5 lines. That is it. And that I will be responsible for your upkeep and everything, during your stay here and all that. And then you do the letter, you sign it nicely, and then you put it in the form. That is what I did. And then somebody told me that I have to add my bank statement and all that. So I said, okay, I'll add my tax documents and then attach it to it, just in case they ask her, the person you are going to visit, whether the person have money or not. I sent everything. So I also sent, what else did I even send? So the tax document and then the invitation letter. And then also after you fill the form online, there's a form that you have to fill, because when you go for the interview, that is the form they will ask for. So when your passport and then your passport picture and then that form, after you fill everything, you have to print it. So it has a number and all that. As you are filling the form, the information, you have to take your time, like I said, and read and know what form is required. Okay, so I printed that form, also sent it as well, told them that they should get a very nice envelope and then transparent rubber and put it in. And I told her that she also has to go through it, because it's like going for a job interview. You have to know your resume. You have to know what is in your resume. What is in your resume is all about you. So I told my sister, help mommy go through all these things and then let them know. And most importantly, let the person know your address, because when they come to the US, their phone will not work. Go Airtel, they all don't work in America. All those networks don't work here. So when they are coming, it is important that you give them your address, just in case anything happens, they can pick an Uber and come straight home. So your address is very, very important. Even at the immigration, when they are coming and when they get the visa and they are coming, when they are filling the form, they have to put the information of where they are coming to. So you have to let the person have your full name, your address, your email address, and your phone number. You have to give the person that information. And that information is needed because when you go to the embassy for interview, the consular can ask you, what is the address you're going into? It is not the time you're going to remove your file and then you have to know it. Quote it! G-barbarism. You have to know it by heart. You have to read it, throw it into your mind. So we gave her all that information, and then the next thing is prayer. Prayer, because the favor of God, it is the favor of God. Because, when you go to the embassy for an interview, that is where you realize that you are not the only person applying for a visa. So prayer is very, 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 very important. So the next thing is to pray that God, favor, find me. Favor of God, locate me. Favor of God, I need you. So you pray that God will do it. Sometimes you can decide not to pray, but do the work of God. Me, I decided that God, I don't have time even to pray for myself. I have to pray for other people to be saved, people to be won into the house of God. So as I'm doing your work, God, take care of my need for me. And that has been my secret. I hardly pray for anything by myself, because there's even a scripture in the Bible that talks about sicknesses that will go to those who are always praying for themselves, their family, their children, you, yourself, your family, your children. There's a curse in the Bible for people who do that. So that is just by the way. I didn't pray about it, to be honest. I know my mom asked for her, she would pray, but me, I was concerned in God's work, helping God's work to improve. I call people, come to church. And I know that as I do that, God will take care of me. So the day of the interview came. I made sure that everything is set. They've printed all the document they needed to support for the interview. It was very early in the morning. So my sister called that mommy is about to go. I said, oh, she's got it already. Because, those who know their God, they shall do exploit. So my mom went in, and according to her, almost all the people she entered the embassy with were bounced. Yes. Most of them were bound. That is why I'm saying that favor is very important. Prayer is very important, because you can do all the form, you can do everything right, and you can get there and you not get a visa. Okay? But that doesn't mean that when you get bounced, you should give up. No. You have to go as much as possible. Because when you fall 7 times, you have to rise up 7 times. Know where you've fallen short and then pick up and work on it. So she went, and then they asked her, hi ma'am, she even needed an interpreter. She got there, the white man was like, hey, they said, no, please, I need an interpreter right away. So they got an interpreter, and then when he talks, she interpreted, and then they asked her 2-3 questions. And let me tell you, the invitation letter that I sent was not asked. The bank statement that I added, they didn't ask about it. That's why I'm saying that once you fill the form right, they don't need all those information. Once you fill that DS160 form right, they don't need, because the American people, they know you. So they didn't ask about the letter. They didn't ask about affidavit. I was told that I have to do affidavit of support and all that. It's good to get all those information just in case they ask. But in my case, they didn't ask any of that. They just asked 2-3 questions, what job do you do and all that, and then that's it. That is it. They say, hi ma'am, your admission has been accepted. I was like, hooray! I was there, and then my sister called me that mommy has got the visa. I was like, thank you, Jesus. So where is mommy? And watch this. I was like, so where is mommy? She said, they didn't give her passport back. So I've told her to go back and collect the passport. I was like, hey! Call her back, call her back, hey! What are you trying to do? Once they don't give you your passport, it means that you got the visa. What are you trying to do? Call her to come back. So she got there, the security people were like, oh no, once they have your passport, it means that they have to go and put the visa in. So they won't give it to you. In 3 days' time, go and pick it at the DHL. So if you go to the embassy and they don't give you your passport, don't shake, don't freeze. It's a sign that you've got the visa. And then they gave it to her. When the visa came, they give you 5 years, and then you can stay maximum 6 months. That is it. You come, you stay for, even if you can stay for less than that, you go back. That is it. In future, if you want a visa, you go, they will know that you've been diligent and faithful, and they will give it to you again. Okay? So this is my story of how I was able to get invitation from my mom. This is an information that it took me so many times, because you have to do it and do it right. And you ask someone, this person is saying this person is saying that, so many things, not knowing that. It is just a form that you have to fill and fill it right. That is it. And be honest as much as possible, and be praying about it. And eventually when you get a visa and you come, don't forget God though. Don't forget God, because God, hey, if you show him, he will also show you where power lies. Grace is there, but so this is my short story. Long or short, you watched it to the end, right? So this is how I was able to get my mom to come, and we were so happy, we were so excited, because it's been so many years that we haven't seen her, and by the grace of everything happened in a rush. I'm telling you, everything happened in a rush. Everything happened like fast. And once you know what you want, you go for it. Once you know what you want, everything took me like roughly about 3 weeks. Because before they'll give it to you, because it took me like 2 weeks to fill the form. Like I'm saying, you need to be patient, get all the information from the person you are filling the form from, and then put it in. So anytime you want to go back, you can go back and reference, So you have to be patient about filling the form. And once you send it, you leave it in the hands of God. because the increase is from whatever happens, it's God that will take over. You will have to do your part as human. So if you don't do your human part, please. So you have to do your part well, and then you leave the rest to God. So I want to say, God, thank you so much for this favor. Thank you so much for this blessing. And now I can eat my ogbono soup. I can eat all the delicious meals she's been cooking. You should come here. You should come here. It is a joy. It's a blessing. So this was Tina's Tube. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I want you to subscribe because I have more stories to share. Tina's Tube is about sharing stories. Sometimes you need information and you struggle to get it. Once you get it, you share so that people will have access to that information so that they will also not struggle. And then we are in a world where information is, available to everyone and people don't have to struggle for things. So this is how I was able to fill the DS160 form for inviting someone. So if you are watching this video, you want to come to the US and then spend some time with your family member or go on a vacation, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just be bold, be confident, and then go online and fill the form and fill it right. That is all you need. That is all you need. So this is Tina's Tube. If you like this video, comment, share, like, and subscribe. It's your girl Tina. Your girl Tina. It's your girl Tina, and thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. It's been 1 month and it's been amazing. We have 300 subscribers already. I am so happy and I'm so grateful to God that this channel is growing, and I believe that with you in it, we'll go higher and higher and higher so that people will get to know about information, about what goes on here and how things are done here, and even work ethics. I have so many stories to share with you guys. So please, don't go anywhere. Subscribe to Tina's Tube, and every evening before you sleep, watch Tina's Tube. Share with your family members. It's your girl Tina. Your girl Tina. Bye. And thank you for watching.